Why, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm your host and guide, Zollin Ironshield, here on Voice of the Rings. I hope you're all having a great and wonderful day in Middle-earth, wherever you are. A couple fun little things here, a little blog episode for you. I want to welcome all the massive amount of new subscribers who've joined the channel. Welcome to all of you. We've had about 1,000 new people join the channel in the last, just over a month, so thank you for that. One of my goals this year was hopefully to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I think you guys are going to blow that goal out the window. I think we're going to go way past that. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I had the Highland Games recently going on. We had a wonderful interview with our friend over from Scenario, also known as Matt Elliott, who is the senior world designer at Lord of the Rings Online. He helps design the world. It's really cool. Had a fantastic interview. If you didn't see it already on the channel, highly recommend you check out my playlist, the Inklings playlist, and check it out. But it was really, really fun. I've also done a couple things. When I was at the Highland Games, I got some new little items back here. You might be able to tell some of them. I got some rings of power. They're not rings of power. Right here, you can see I actually hung them on the Witch King helmet. And I got a brand new beautiful gem with a beautiful gold chain to add to the Dwarven treasure hoard back there. Also, if you might have noticed up in the top right over there, there's some battle axes hanging. It's Dwalin's battle axes. Now, I don't think I've reviewed those yet on my collection playlist by the time of this blog video, but I will. I'll get to that. I've got a bunch of these replicas I still want to review for you guys. They just take a lot more time and energy, and I'm trying to give you guys lots of streams and other videos still. So I have to kind of fit them in a way that is nice, where you guys don't have 3 or 4 days of nothing going on. So, again, I'll have a blog video of the Highland Games. You might want to check that out in the next week or two when it comes out. I'm not sure exactly when it will come out. But there's a bunch of other fun stuff going on here on the channel. We're going to be doing a campfire event in, I think, tomorrow or on the next day. I'm going to put this out as soon as I can. It might even be today. I don't know. But you'll see it on there, and we might have already done it. If you want to go check it out after the fact and watch it as a video, see with the cool stories, go check it out. We also are doing Durin's Day. On this channel, I'm going to do an annual celebration of Durin's Day on the 19th. Of October, all right, every single year. I'm doing it annually on the 19th because that's when Tolkien said it was in the books. I actually made a video on why there's multiple dates for Durin's Day, and if we're using the moon phases, it changes on a yearly basis. So the reason I'm using the 19th is because it's the historical date that Tolkien gave in the Hobbit books, and it's nice to kind of have an official same day every year, so my regular viewers, you guys can start getting used to that being a fun event for us. So we'll probably be playing some Return to Moria that day, or maybe some other stuff, but we'll have fun, we'll hang out, it'll be super fun. And then that battle axe thing up there, you can see I actually have the sheath here of that sword of Andoril is also right there, and a couple other things but I made it where you can see the battle axe is really cool. So I actually was trying to think where I'd put my battle axes because I was running out of room. I wonder why. I feel very blessed. I've been collecting this stuff for many years, many gifts from family over the years. I've got many of these things on sale behind me too. So I have definitely been, I try to be very savvy with my money the best of my ability, but I can tell you some fun stories on some of these. I actually got Thorin's Sheath 100% off, and actually I got a 50% off, and it was chipped, and they were so nice. They're like, we don't have another one. What if we just give it to you free? And I was like, I'll take the chipped sheath. Thank you very much, sir. That is very generous. So that was very nice of them. I wasn't expecting that. But, yeah. So, anyway, I'm getting off on a tangent there. But, yeah, that was really fun. I'll put some pictures in Discord how I did that. It's very safe up there, but I used it's kind of for, it was for a garage. It was for, putting planks of wood or tools or, rakes on. So, I did it for battle axes and my couple of my staff and walking sticks and a few sheaths. Scabbards. Yeah. Problem solved. So anyway, thanks for listening to my little spiel, guys. I hope you're having a great, wonderful time. Thank you for liking and subscribing and sharing videos. By the way, every month, the system tells me how many likes there were, how many shares there were, and things like that, and comments. And those have all skyrocketed. So I just want to give a thank you to all of my hardcore regular viewers who like every video and all that stuff. That really means a lot. And even if you're someone who doesn't get that to every video, I'm not making anyone feel bad. Thank you for watching my videos, guys. I appreciate it. I couldn't do this as a content creator without my viewers, so that's why sometimes I like to do these little talks, these little blog videos, to kind of just let you know what's going on. So again, I did a bunch of new work. I worked on some stuff back here, new things. occasionally I leave it fun for you'll see an occasional new item, or I'll take something away, add something new. You can see Smog right here. But I try to do that just a little fun, like, what's new in the background? So anyway, thank you so much, guys, for watching all the videos. I have lots more planned in the next few weeks. And really what I've been working on is I'm trying to pace myself, because I did have to take a little break for the last 2 days after the Highland Games and after doing a couple other things in the big streams this last weekend, because I was like, okay. It's like I wanted to make videos, but I was so tired. I was like, I need to just take a break and give myself some pacing speed here. But I really love making the content, so it's really hard for me not to just want to keep making stuff constantly. But thank you guys for your support. I appreciate it a lot. So again, we will always continue to strive here on this playlist and this channel, I should say, of being positive, fun, Lord of the Rings focused. You're having fun, I'm having fun, and I want everyone to feel welcome, and we'll just have a blast. That is the goal of my channel. That'll always be the core goals of my channel. I plan on making more voiceover series with LOTRO. You saw a couple come out. I have a great artist sister who she helped me make some new little things, so you might see it in some of my new little corner. I have a little official corner thing we specially did and made for some of the video thumbnails, so that'll look cool. And including, you'll see that probably with the LOTRO Tales. You'll see an updated a little corner there to the LOTRO Tale art for the voiceover series. So we'll continue to do that, and also I've got some more guide stuff coming out. I'm going to try to be making more LOTRO guides and Return to Moria as well. And I know I make guides for the Rise to War series too for you guys. We have a great, big, awesome, fun Lord of the Rings community here. Some of you play certain games, some of you play other games, right? Some of you play Rise to War, a lot of us play LOTRO, a lot of us play Return to Moria, right? Some of us play Battle for Middle-earth, that kind of stuff. I'm going to really try to make sure I'm doing a little of all of that, but again, I'm going to focus on my core stuff, always still. Voiceovers, LOTRO is a big part of my channel. It's like my canvas. And Return to Moria. I just really like Return to Moria. So we will be focusing on those, of course. But again, I might even have some fun little excursions here and there. I was really thinking of, once I've caught up on making videos for us and what we want for the next few weeks, I might throw an occasional little excursion video of me playing another game or something that I find fun. Maybe a little video of Valheim here on my excursion playlist, or you know, something I just feel like playing, right? I'm kind of a person that, like, I've always liked to bounce around between games, and I'm sure you all feel this way too, and it's kind of natural. It's kind of a good thing. I always have played LOTRO. I've never stopped, but I've had times where I'll focus on another game more, blah, blah, in my life. I'm not talking about my channel, I'm talking about my past, before I was a content creator, right? So I'll always be making LOTRO content. Let's not get any wrong ideas there. But my point is the bouncing around, right? When I grew up, I'd play a little League of Legends, and then I'd feel like, I want to play my MMO, I want to play LOTRO. And then I go play, like, Medieval 2 Total War, right? Just very different genres, right? It's fun. It's fun to do that in life. So that's why I like to cover a lot of different games for you guys, or different subjects. And I am still planning on making some lore videos. Lore videos are a challenge because, for one, I'm trying to kind of keep up with doing streams and stuff. I know a lot of you have really been enjoying the live streams of LOTRO, Return to Moria, Kinship events, things like that. That's really, really fun. I see the engagement there, and the people really enjoy that. And the YouTube really pushes those out. It's just the algorithm. But again, a lot of people really like the long form streams and conversations, or being able to talk with me too. I love that. I do also really like making individual videos, right? Like 20-minute LOTRO Tales series. So I am going to try to make sure I'm doing that again. A little bit more often with the LOTRO Tales, just throw one in here and there, because I do have a hardcore group of people who originally joined my channel who love that stuff, and I know I want to keep improving my skills in that area. I definitely think I'm better than when I started. I know some of you are like, oh, we love your original LOTRO Tales, and I appreciate it, and it's a series that's supposed to be timeless, but it's fun to watch my improvement, since I'm my own hardest critic, over time with the LOTRO Tales series. It's definitely gotten a lot better. I'm better at being flowing with it, better with the voiceovers. I'm better with the, you know, feeling like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, right? It's like I just have a feeling. Like, I want my videos to feel a certain way and be really fun and enjoyable. So I'm always trying to, like, think about that, but don't think too hard, because you think too hard, then you mess it up, right? It's kind of like anything in life, right? You really want to make it really, really perfect. You're like, oh, maybe I did tried too hard, and now it's not as creative as I wanted it to be, or something, you know? So, anyway, that's all the stuff, I think. But anyway, This is the Hobbit music from the Hobbit homestead you hear in the background, by the way. So hopefully, I hope it's not too loud, but I had it really low, so we'll see. I just think it's a very joyous, happy music. It helps me to make a video like this when I have some happy music in the background. Oh, real quick, since it's a blog video, let me just give you a little information about the, that one Bard song that I've been using at the intro with no issue for months with my streams. It got a copyright claim. Okay, so just for everyone who doesn't really do content creation, claims are no big deal. They have like 3 things that happens. Either you share revenue with someone, you can't monetize that video, which is a real big bummer, or you know, they tell you to remove it or something. But and then strikes are bad. You don't want those on YouTube. It's not a strike. But I was a little annoyed because I was like, I've been using this for a long time, and I know the Baldur's Gate 3 soundtrack is not copyrighted because of Larian Studios and the original composer, Borisov Slav. I forget his name. It's a very cool name, but it's very hard to say. They don't copyright it on purpose because it's a video game soundtrack, right? They want people to stream and record the video game. So that's never been an issue. Well, I looked at the copyright claim, and it was claiming that it was a person that composed it was Lionmite or something, which, by the way, I don't think it was him at all that did this copyright claim. Just pointing that out. I don't think so at all. I think the automated system did it. But what happened was he released a new rendition of the song as a cover album, right? And he did like a rock metal version of it. It's a good song, by the way. He did a good job. But it's the same melody. So what happened was I think the system decided that it was going to thought I was playing his music, right? So I was like, oh, that's weird. I was like, but usually the system's pretty good at knowing the difference if it has subtle differences, and it has more than subtle differences. It's a very different rendition of the song. So I was like, well, that's weird, right? I'm like, right? And then I looked at it, and it also said it was being copyrighted the owners by BUMAS or CS or something, all capitals. Looked it up. It's not even a company, right, or a copyright place. I'm going, well, that's weird. So I studied a little more online, and I found out that particular thing is actually a scam, right? So it's a company or a place, it's not a company, that will take like copyright music that isn't copyrighted on YouTube just to make revenue off the top. And people, will stop using music, sure. But basically, for one, it's not fair to me, right, as a content creator, so they're cheating me. They're cheating YouTube, right, that company. They're also cheating the original composer and Larian Studios, Baldur's Gate 3, right? So they're cheating like all of us, right? Whoever did this copyright claim. Which, again, I think YouTube needs to work a little harder at the copyright claim part of allowing them to be done. It should be harder to make a copyright claim or strike on other channels. It's just too simple and too easy to do. There should be more checks and balances in that, if that makes sense. But anyway, what then happened was I was like, okay, well, this is a weird one. I think I probably want to. I was like, I'm just not going to worry about it. I'm just not going to use the song anymore, right? But then I was thinking, well, this isn't fair. It's chipping all of us, right? It's chipping YouTube. It's chipping me. It's chipping the original artist, and it's chipping Larian Studios. And not just that, I think they're using the guy Lionmite's name incorrectly. I think they're using his name because he put that out, so they're like using him to copyright the original song. And I don't think he even probably knows about it, right? They're just using his YouTube name, and like it's by him, right? So I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to put something in on this. So long story short, we'll see what happens with all that. I really wasn't going to worry about it, but then I looked into it, and copyright claims YouTube actually, basically what it does is it sends it to whatever the person is, and if they're a fake place, they won't answer, and then YouTube will just remove it. But even if they did double down on it and say, that is ours, it will not affect my channel at all. Basically, it just bounces back, and they're like, no, sorry, they said it is theirs, and then I could either appeal it, or I can just say, whatever, I just won't use the song anymore. So at that point, it probably would just be like, I'm not going to use the song anymore, right? I don't want to deal with anything past that. So, but I found there wasn't any, like, repercussions for you doing that with checking the basic claim. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to just put that through because I feel like it's not fair to like 5 different groups of people. So anyway, that's what happened with the Bard song. So if you're wondering why are my live streams I stopped using it until I find out what that, I have a feeling what's going to happen is it'll just get cleared and I'll be able to use the song again. Because I think the people who did it were scamming and using that other YouTuber's name without his permission to claim that it was his song, and clearly it wasn't his song. He just did a remix of it, right? He's not the original writer of the song. So anyway, that's a little bit of that information, just to let you guys know right here at the end of the video. And yeah, cool. But anyway, again, no big deal either way. We just won't use it if it becomes a bleh. It's not the end of the world. I got lots of LOTRO music we can use, and obviously, we know I know the composer, Chance Thomas, and I could always talk with the team at LOTRO if there was a problem with that, but that wouldn't be an issue. So anyway, you guys, have a great and wonderful day in Middle-earth. There's a little bit of information about what was happening with that. I just want to tell you guys that, but I kind of just want to tag it on the end of this video because I didn't want to make a whole big thing about it. So I thought I'd talk about a lot of the positive stuff and then just tell you that's being handled. But that's why we're not using that particular song right now. But I know a lot of you really liked that song at the beginning of the live streams, so I thought it was worth enough for me to tell you guys this. Otherwise, I just wouldn't have bothered at all saying anything. All right, you guys, have a great and wonderful day in Middle-earth. Thanks for listening to my little LOTRO thing. So what do you think of the axes hanging here? I think they're pretty cool. Yes, they're in the roof very safely. And no, they're not real metal. They're like a polyurethane, so even if they fell, it wouldn't hurt anybody. I didn't put anything up there that was too dangerous. A lot of these things are very well secured, by the way, on my walls and stuff, because I do live in Southern California, and we do get earthquakes. That's our one thing. And occasionally fires. But, you know, a lot of times those are made. You know, like the ones in 2017 that were so bad. They found out a lot of those were from arsonists. But anyway, bottom line, moving on. We do naturally get fires here too. That's natural in California and the West Coast, and in Canada. All of my friends that live here can attest, I'm sure. Anyway, you guys, have a great day in Middle-earth, and I'll see you all in the next episodes of Voice of the Rings. And again, this channel always focuses on Lord of the Rings stuff and being fun, and I usually don't talk about current events or anything, or we don't do anything political or anything. I really just we're staying away from that. So please don't put comments about anything like that or in the Discord, because I don't really want to have to make people feel bad and be like, everyone should have their opinions. Sweet. I have mine. I'm very well versed in my thoughts on things from my own opinions and my studying, but I don't say it because this is supposed to be a fun channel and Lord of the Rings, and I feel like it gets pushed way too much into stuff and into new series and whatever, and we just don't need that here. But I would like to point out one current event that I'm praying for everyone, and I hope that everyone was safe after the big hurricanes that the East Coast had as well. Florida, Texas, Arkansas, all of them along the coast there. You know, there's like 4 or 5 others and a few of the islands. I hope you guys are all safe and doing good, because I was looking at some videos, and that was a big one. So, and, you know, it was just one of those, you know, where it was at the peak, right? The crazy peak, you know, every couple decades or 100 years you get a big something, right? It's like, ugh. So anyway, hang in there. Hopefully my videos can bring you a little more joy in the day. And again, to all my viewers, thank you so much. And thank you to my wonderful Patreons and Reb for being a royal guard. That means so much to me. If any of you guys want to help support the channel in this way, it means a lot. Make sure you let me know if you don't get automatic bonuses in the Discord. I will always fix that for you. It should automatically do that for you. I've got fun little stories on Discord too, if you on the Patreon if you want to check it out just to read for fun. You can join Patreon for free too, I think. But if you're going to support the channel, I love it. I have a YouTube membership too, as a side note. But Patreon does a much better job of giving the money directly to the content creator to support them. It doesn't take as much off the side, so keep it. Thank you so much. So I would use that if you are going to support in that way. So anyway, have a great and wonderful day in Middle-earth, guys, and everything means so much. Liking, subscribing, all free. Never feel obligated to do that, by the way. That's just letting you know, because some people don't know it exists. I also have a great internet site where we put some information there and stuff, voiceoftherings.com. You can check it out down there. Join our Discord. You can join the Discord. You get some bonuses for being a Patreon, but you can join for free, too. Our Kinship. And we play on the server CrickHollow. If you ever want to play with us with LOTRO. See you in the next ones, my friends. Have a great day in Middle-earth.